added these chandeliers
To kind of get that
give
illusion.
it texture. However, the technology that we have now, because this wedding took place before we installed the technology.
Okay.
Because I'll show you in a bit what we can do instead.
Okay.
Now, same approach. If you were to have the ceremony outside, we usher the guests back inside the property. Once you guys say your I do's, you're out for photographs at this time, okay? Then we would commence cocktail hour. Once the guests come inside the property, whether it be outside or in the main floor, curtains are closed, keep in mind, and then we will start cocktail hour on both levels. The main bar will be downstairs, and guests at their leisure can come upstairs and downstairs. It's a very natural flow because everybody wants to have a quick Instagram, Facebook moment up here. And you can get very creative with the floor plan. Create nice loungy furniture. This is something more on the modern side.
Right.
But if you want to do something more on the romantic side, something simple as so. Keep in mind, if you see in the main floor downstairs, those white couches, they're included with the rental of the facility, as well as these white couches here. We're unable to remove them from the property, so we must configure them into the floor plan. And it's cool because we can have cocktail style seating for your cocktail hour. We do have a 12-foot house bar that's included with the rental of the space. That can remain downstairs, or you can bring in your own bar. You can create a square bar here, for example. You know? Because the curtains are closed. If you were to have the ceremony, in the main floor, once the ceremony concludes, same approach. We usher the guests to this side of the room, okay? We close the curtains, and the cocktail hour still commences. And the teams are diligently working, flipping this room. Cocktail hour is 60 minutes, 25 minutes flat, if we hire the right teams. Because once everything is set, I don't know if you can tell, but this group is in full swing cocktail hour. Once everything is set on this side of the room, your reception space is ready to be reviewed. Now I know you mentioned you like white with hints of gold, maybe some hints of rosé. I mean, of course, you will design the wedding with Priscilla to bring in elements that reflect that color palette. This couple wanted white and gold everything, so they brought in a gold satellite bar, which is positioned right over there. Curtains are closed during cocktail hour. But you see how every cocktail hour is so different? Now, moment of truth. There will be a moment in the timeline when this room is ready to be revealed, okay? Usually you play cocktail hour music, which is standard Buddha bar style music, for example. There's gonna be that one song that you wanna drop the mic to, because we'll turn on all the lights in the main floor. And I know this is like old school what I'm about to do. I'm gonna run through a series of images, okay? So you get to see what the reveal looks like. And to that song, when the beat drops, we'll do the grand reveal to the space. Now this bride and groom chose purple uplighting. You will get to choose whatever color uplighting you like. And I'll highlight what you're seeing here in a bit. This is the furniture that we have in-house. We have 60-inch rounds. We have the clear acrylic ghost chairs as mentioned. You would simply bring in your linen. But, let's say you want to bring in your own furniture. Sure. I don't own this furniture. You would have to rent this furniture. we're flexible. You guys can bring in whoever you want. Oh, you can see here, these guys are in full swing cocktail hour. That room is going to be revealed. Now, every wedding is so different. I know you saw this wedding. You see? They did all rectangular tables. We don't own these tables. These are rented. They're white acrylic. And it's really cool because they used our couches to create seating in the back. These clients use our tables. They brought in their own linen, champagne colored linen, and they had all rounds and strip. This client brought in a round for 22 guests. But this eats up a lot of your floor plan, as you can tell. But they had a small guest count. Their guest count was longer. This was a cocktail style wedding. This we don't do anymore because of the projection mapping. I'll illustrate that in a bit. And once we do the reveal, your guests will start to take their seats because we're going to introduce the bridal party to the main floor. Okay?
And where's the DJ space? The DJ space is...
Great question. So, many options for you. Okay. We can have all entertainment. Now this is a dinner in Central Park themed wedding. You can have all entertainment on stage as a focal point directly in front of the canvas. You see the band set up here. Now, I'm not sure if you are anticipating one DJ or a 13-piece band. Whatever entertainment you have in mind, not a problem. If it's a larger band, we encourage you to place them as a focal point directly in front of the room. You see? If you have a smaller event, not so much a smaller entertainment, maybe a DJ and a 5-piece, or if you guys want to be the center of attention, which you should be, we can use it as your sweetheart table instead. And your DJ, the DJ set up here, if you don't want the DJ as a focal point. Up to you. What we've done in the past too is to have the DJ right here, where I'm standing. And then you would be the focal point. Like so. Sweetheart table here in the center. Or, if alcohol is very important to you, you can have the bars for you. You can get very creative with the floor plan. Okay? Now, this client that used our 60-inch rounds and our chairs, they brought in these rentals here, these tables. You see how every wedding is so different? Now, once the guests, like I mentioned before, start to take their seats for dinner, actually that's a nice, oh, this is what I forgot to mention. You can bring in a dance floor, not a problem. You really don't have to because it's polished concrete. Alternatively, we can create a footprint for the dance floor with standard lighting. So the guests will know that's a dance floor. Okay? Once the guests start to take their seats, we're ready to introduce the bridal party. Now, same approach. There's going to be 2 climaxes in your timeline. There's going to be the curtain reveal, right? And then there's going to be your grand introduction as husband and wife to the main floor. And once you get introduced, that is another climatic moment because that's when we start the visuals with projection. Now, before I talk about this technology, I want you guys to see it firsthand. So you guys can stand up. And just stand right over here. You're going to see a form of demo show. It's a couple minute model. It's just to show you how the technology lends itself to the space. Okay. And it's a variety of so many different types of visuals. Okay. bearing in mind, you guys will curate this show.
Okay.
And create a visual timeline lending itself to the experience you want. Okay?